Hey, it's Ben from Easy Sports Video. Got our VO2 and we are out at the fields trying it out right now for the very first time. I'm recording a VO1 and a VO2 side by side to compare the difference.
You use the VO Camera app to connect to your camera and to start and stop the recording, just like you do with your VO1 camera. At this point, once you connect to the camera, it asks you if you want to join. You say yes. It says tap this button to enable the preview. Once you tap it, you have to wait for a little bit. And then it comes up and it shows you the preview screen with an option to start recording or to start live streaming. For a preview loads for a few seconds, and then once the preview is loaded, then you're able to hit start recording.
So here's the one next to the two. We recorded the same game with both cameras, so we'll see how the footage turns out. You can kind of see from above what they look like. So the shape is different. The top is smooth. It's not ridged like the one, and the controls are on the back instead of on the bottom. So here is the profile of it with the lenses. Doesn't look like we're going to try out the new rain lenses today because luckily the sun is out, so we're not going to test that out. But here's the microphone here on the sides instead of the bottom, and there's the lenses engineered to better handle the rain. So the profile is different, but I do like the fact that it still flashes when it's recording, so that way you know once you've started that it's recording. And I just realized I'm actually still recording, so I better stop.
So now we'll show you a clip from the VO1 and the VO2, and we'll let you guess which camera it is. I included a directed highlight so you could see the difference when zooming in on the play.
Here are some initial thoughts after recording our first game with the VO2. I was really impressed with the disk space. I recorded just 2 games so far on the same day, and it recorded, I think it's like 114 gigs on the VO2, which fits a lot more games. So that's pretty cool. The operation of the two is pretty similar. I used the app for both of them. You can't use the browser for the two like you used to be able to with the one. The one used to be able to connect to the Wi-Fi and then go in your browser to operate it. Now with the two, you have to use the app. But the app works for me. You know, it's pretty much the same. The start and the stop.
One thing you may have noticed on the audio samples is that the new microphones pick up a lot more audio, which can be a good thing and a bad thing. I'm still eagerly awaiting for the ability to be able to mute the audio for the one or the two. I like how you're able to charge while recording. Here you see the camera plugged into a portable battery and recording at the same time. So I tested that out and it does work, which will come in handy on long tournament weekends. We still have a lot to test on the VO2. I want to see how many games I can store on the hard drive and how long I can run the battery before it dies. I want to test out the capacity of the camera for recording games. Then I want to test out the live stream more in a minute about why we didn't test that out on our first weekend of the camera. I want to test out the game casting. So after you record, you can cast the game with Chromecast or AirPlay to a TV. I want to test that out. And I want to do some comparison of processing time. Since the processing happens more on the camera now, The upload should probably take about the same amount of time, but once it's uploaded, it should be available sooner since some of the processing has been done. So I want to give that a shot.
And riding shotgun with me today, we have our new VO2 camera. We're just heading back from the T-Mobile store. We were trying to do live streaming over the weekend and it wasn't working out. As you can see here on the camera, there's a place for the SIM card. We had the SIM card in there, but it said there was no internet connection. So I went into T-Mobile. Turns out that what we did was the SIM card that we used was from our hotspot, and it was set up to do, it was a 5G hotspot, and the VO2 is streaming at 4G. And so basically what was happening was it wasn't working. So we had them change our plan from a 5G plan to a 4G plan, and then it started working. So in case you run into a problem where you're doing your live stream, make sure it's a 4G plan and it'll work. So the good news is now that we're able to get internet connection on our VO2, and we're gonna check it out live streaming tonight, give it a shot, and see how it works. So we'll keep you updated. Thanks.